So we left Dollywood because it was wet, really wet. We were drenched, still are a little bit. We've done the super dry in the flake. That's my car. And now we're in Gatlinburg. That is our next adventure. That is picturesque Gatlinburg.
First round coaster! Yeah! And the lightning one! Yay!
Chris just wants to be first.
Exactly.
Time for a little mountain coaster action. I'll try and get some decent shots of the view. We go on up. With hands off for this part. There goes Chris. Oh, he just disappeared into the trees. We'll see Jen in just a second. There's Jen. Here we go. Second, that is. And here we go. Heather's behind me. Everybody else is gone. And we're making the trip up the mountain.
Absolutely no smoking for the use of any.
Until the next morning.
I think that was Chris going. Wow, that's a quick ride up the mountain. This isn't as long as the other one, that's for sure. This is thrilling video, is it not? Absolutely thrilling. There goes Jen. Alright, I guess we're getting pretty close to the top. Zipping along in our own little clip. Do not bump. You're gonna get a weird angle here. This is gonna be a side shot. Let's see how it goes.
At this time, hold on to both handles and push forward. Maintain a safe distance between you and
80 feet. Woohoo! Oh, this is chilly. From one Alpine coaster to another in less than 30 minutes. So, doing number 2 of 2 because the other 2 are closed.
Which sucked. Which really sucked. But I had a great time on the other one.
There goes Chris on his journey. That's him, right there. This is where we're going. Okay, I guess I don't have to do anything on this part. Nice brakes, just like what they use on the Okay. Oh. There's Chris over the hill. Whee! Here comes that wonderful noise that we heard on every other video. I think this might be the coolest part with the tracer lights. All the little LEDs going on. Rocks held in place with chain link fence. This is a really long ride up the mountain, by the way, so welcome to the mountains of Gatlinburg, folks. I'm gonna be your guide. My name's Joey. Now if you look over here to the left, we got ourselves a tree and a fence panel that you can barely see through. We got the one tree up there that's got the bent limb. We call that the bent limb tree. That's what we call it, yes sirree. There's another one over there that's missing some bark. You know, we call that the missing bark tree. And right there, you got it, folks, the fallen tree. That's the one and only fallen tree. Now you might see some native wildlife out here. We got some bears, some squirrels, and some regular animals. You might see a dog or cat too along the way. You never know. We got a bunch of strays here. And oh, I think there's a chicken. Nope, I'm kidding. It's not a chicken. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here in Gatlinburg, oh, actually, I am in Pigeon Forge, excuse me. Now, the reason they call it Pigeon Forge is because this area was completely forged by pigeons. That's right, it was built out of pigeon poop completely at the first site. That is not a story that I am telling the truth about. It is completely made up. Exit Salida up the mountain. That's a terrible exit, let me tell you, folks. But you step off the side of this here thing, and it's going to hurt. That's for sure. Keep hands and feet inside the cart, just like that big old bear. Now here we go, looking up over here. Yeah, not a lot to look at, just a bunch of trees. There's another one that's fallen. Call that fallen brother. Yep, indeed. Look at over here, look at over here. Yeah, nothing to see, that's right. Now, up there ahead of us, now those two cars, that first one right there in front of us, that one's gonna be Chris, and the one up in there on the hill, that's Jen. Behind us is Heather. She's all that's our crew for today. We got these lovely LED tracing lights that are giving us a guided path all the way up the side of the mountain here, folks. Yeah, right, that's right, that's right. Looks like we got maybe one more little lifty hill here before we get to the top of this here mountain. I do believe this here lifty hill goes a little faster than the other lifty hills that we are currently on. I could be wrong. Stay seated at all times. That's what the bear reminds you is we're gonna go down a little hill here, folks. Wee-hoo! My hands are not raised because you can still see the camera has not moved. It shakes a little bit, it quakes, but that's about all, folks. You're supposed to keep 80 feet between the car in front of you. How in the heck you're supposed to tell 80 feet? I do not know yet. Now we are nearing the end of my monologue and my dialogue for this here journey, folks, as we's about ready to go down the mountain. I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of a sideways view because you are attached to the side of my arm and I gotta keep both hands on the controls at all times. At least that's the rules. I might try and give you a couple forward-facing views. We will see. Handles going forward now. Here we go, folks. Woohoo! We are zipping and zahing all the way down this here mountain, folks. Oh, it's slowing us down just a little bit. Wee-haw! Oh, here we go. Bump. Oh, that's a good one right there. Here's another bump. Yep, that's a good one right there as well. Zipping around the corners. Oh, dear. Go. Oh, golly gee willikers, folks. Here's a bump. There's another bump, folks. Your ride is especially rough, so is mine. Whee! And we go around another corner here. This is a big loopity-loop on a sideways hill. That's the way it's done, folks, right there. Oh gosh. We got the big hill. This is a big drop. Oh, shoot! That's right. We're coming around the big corner here. Coming in fast, folks. Here comes another dippity dip. You can see off in the distance. Those are the hills. The Great Smoky Mountains, folks. Zippity, bumper, and a bumper. Woohoo! And around she goes. Where she stops? At the bottom of the hill, I hope. We've rounded probably the last corner, folks. We're going straight on into the main entrance here. A bump. A camera. How you doing? Going around the corner, folks, into the final turn. We're gonna slow down just a little bit. That's about all she wrote. Thank you for joining us.
Her way ahead of me, and I was like, okay, great. And then all of a sudden, we were getting down there, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm actually getting. I was like, no, I'm not. Oh yeah, I am.
How was that action? There we go. That's what we needed. That was it right there. It was good. Very
I
good.
thought it was the ride that was slowing
Well, there's a couple of parts where it does.
It does. But I was like, no, it can't be slowing me down to the point where I'm actually getting that.
That you're catching up with them? Yeah.
Really catching up to her like that.
There it is at night. That's what we're gonna do. Once again, you already rode it once. You ain't gonna ride it this time. It's gonna be too dark to see anything. And yeah, so here we go. Gotta make it quick. Gonna have some fun.
I didn't, like I told Jen, I'm like, I didn't feel like I was gonna kill you if I,
Yeah, this is better.
Awesome time. Yeah. The dips and I mean,
It's so fast.
you go into the corners and you feel the upstops kick. It's like, oh!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
I was like,
wow.
okay, I can see why these girls had the brakes on because this was freaking badass. Alright, I'm gonna make it.
That was pretty sweet. That was sweet.
Oh, you
I was
gotta
like,
be kidding me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
the people in front were going,
Like
and it was
everything,
like, oh, crap.
yeah.
Sit on your flip-flops. That's what she said. Sit on them.